see. Gonna make sure everything's started. Again, I'm on my upstairs setup and not my usual downstairs setup. Okay. And it's lowered. I need to increase the bitrate up to 5,000, maybe 5,200. That might be a good one. Okay, let's see my channel. See if my audio is coming out okay. Hold on. Okay, looks like it's good. So, you'll have to excuse me. My kids are here. They're just kind of playing on their pads while I do this. Just something so people know that later tonight I will be having a conversation with one of the moderators of NoNewNormal, the subreddit that got banned. And for this part 2, I'm doing one on just a couple of videos that I saw. So if you do NoNewNormal on YouTube search, and also NoNewNormal on Google News, you'll see some of the results. There's really not much. It's as though that NoNewNormal is kind of, I don't know if it's shadow banned or not, or maybe just no one's doing any videos on it. They just don't like. I think like see the difference here between this and other people reporting on it and mainstream media. Mainstream media does not like to use NoNewNormal that often. Like I've seen it here. It's only on Ars Technica and Verge, but when we look at all these others, maybe there's two. It's like mostly it's alluding to, but not saying it's actually. They're not actually stating the subreddit name, because they go, hey, they're banning the no new normal. It's like, so does that mean we want the new normal? What is going on? So they don't want people confused. They want people to say, yeah, we just wanted to take action against spreading COVID misinformation type of stuff. Anyways, you can do this too. I'm just going to choose 3 of them. Reddit's NoNewNormal has been banned for policy against promoting community interference. Let me refresh, and I have it. Okay. It's got 762 views as of from yesterday. Look at that. 145 dislikes, 16 likes. Person who has 7.36k subs. Only 762 viewers. A lot of comments. And people, you guys are getting ratioed. You are getting ratioed so hard. Anyways, he's definitely for censorship. There's another one. Okay, and this is by Tony Technology, 590 subs, and it's basically reading out from The Verge. Reddit bans anti-vaccine subreddit are NoNewNormal after site-wide protest. There's 3 downvotes, not many comments. And here's another one. Reddit bans code misinformation forum after go dark protest. This is news time. 5 downvotes, and they're gonna highlight NoNewNormal, and this is NoNewNormal again. So it seems like they don't really want to show the NoNewNormal very often, but I'm surprised that they actually have it shown. All right, so Ars Technica, The Verge, Forbes, KMOV, again Forbes twice, the Daily Dot. Oh, actually, these are a little bit older. Let's just do the early ones. So let's do a refresh, see if there's anything new. Alright, so we'll just take this one, this one, this one, and there's a little bit more. So you only see it there, not these. Vice. Again, banned one of the biggest subreddits. Well, what's the subreddit? Well, it's not going to be in the title. Yeah, you don't really see it very much. Okay, so let's go ahead and increase that size. But John Brodkin. It's just like how they frame everything. So they'll show it right off the bat what they banned. Well, let's see what they include, what they don't include. Let's see, did they include how many people were in it? Like 100, close to 125,000 subscribers. Worst nerd. What's funny is like this physical harm to the reader is actually taking the vaccine. Let's see what the comments. Usually they don't allow comments. Usually the mainstream media comments is pretty bad. Yeah, it's pretty bad. They don't really state what's the that's the thing. They don't really state what's the misinformation. What the people in the no new normal are trying to report, hey, there's inconsistencies, there's hypocritical remarks. One is saying, hey, it's safe. One is saying it's not safe. One is saying it's, it's not going to spread COVID-19. The other is saying, yeah, the new variants are coming because of vaccinated. They're not reporting on the VAERS reports, or they're reporting that the VAERS reports are false. It's just very convoluted, and it really doesn't matter because people are just going to believe whatever they want to believe. But whatever it is, one belief is going to be allowed while other beliefs are not. And usually it's the ones who aren't believing in the bullshit are the ones being censored. It's always been that way. Let's see, they're definitely picking on NoNewNormal, the 54 other subreddits, which one. They don't really specify, they just want to make sure that NoNewNormal was taken away. So, one, vaccine misinformation. A lot of people are just posting on government sources, .gov sources. It's like, where else do you want the information coming from? And we're just saying, hey, they're saying this, but mainstream media is reporting the opposite. So what is going on? What's true? Is it the government? Is it mainstream media? Or are they just stating things, not really hiding the truth anymore because people are so brainwashed? What is it? There's brigading other subreddits discussions by butting in on conversations of new other communities, which really people in NoNewNormal couldn't do that because if you're in NoNewNormal, a lot of other subreddits already ban you from having conversations within it. And if you're quarantined, so they put NoNewNormal in quarantine, so you can't really cross post from other communities because they don't allow it because you're in quarantine. So because if the reason that they banned NoNewNormal was because of brigading, well, quarantine, their supposed quarantine, which they put NoNewNormal in a couple weeks ago, well, that's supposed to prevent brigading. But as you've known in part one, or as you've seen in part one, it's been seen that there are people who are against NoNewNormal posting within NoNewNormal such topics as pedophilia or whatever, and then they'll post somewhere else in Reddit saying, "Ha, look at that, we got NoNewNormal banned," and because of posting pedophilia content or whatever. And then the actual people who are posting the pedophilia content, they're actually in Reddit subreddits of like the groups are pedophilias. Pedos, yeah, it's just crazy. Anyways, yeah, see, look, so that's like a hypocritical stance right there. If they've been quarantined, you can't brigade, but if it's because they're brigading, that's why they got banned. Well, that quarantine didn't work. It's just like the whole vaccination thing. It's like vaccinations aren't working. Just like their quarantine didn't work. If they're able to still brigade, and none of this makes any sense. Fox News. People are all about like Fox News saying, okay, well, is it an alt-right thing? Because that's what they always say. But then again, here's Fox News, alt-right news source, which, it's just a fake left-right paradigm saying, hey, look, they're spreading misinformation. Same thing. But yeah, they'll do, NoNewNormal. They're going to state it. They're not going to state it in a title. Yep. Again, let's see. Looking through. Nope. They don't specify how many people were subscribed to it. Or any examples of what was in the subreddit. Okay, I think that's really it. I just wanted to show some people some of the mainstream media results as far as what they're saying with NoNewNormal. Let's see, can I just click on that and see what happens? And again, Twitter sucks. I mean, you don't even see. It's like, why are they posting something of Carla Gentry? It's like 2 returns, 2 hearts. How much? 55.6k followers. 55.6k followers in that little tweet got like 2 likes. It's like, what? Why is Google even showing that? Ben Whitelaw. Let's look at Ben Whitelaw. There's a little bit more. There's 65 returns, 83, and 2 comments. Yeah, not a lot of looking. And let's see. Let's look at Ben Whitelaw. 6,000 followers. That's it. That's not very much. I mean, more numbers than this Carla Gentry, who's got like 9 times more followers on Twitter. But yeah, it's just like, really, that's it. There's CNET reporting on it. There's TechSpot, Gizmodo. Reddit moderators revolt. Let's see. organized by anti-vaxxer subreddits. And that's the thing is, it's people within who's part of the system that's doing all this. It's actually everything's reversed. Everything's upside down. Y'all know all this stuff. But it's funny because the only time I seem to read mainstream media stuff is whenever I'm reporting on stuff that they're pushing a specific narrative. I never really care about it until something happens. So yeah, okay. Something that was growing where people actually had a form of free speech, wanted to actually report things somewhere where they can get other people to look into it and see, hey, okay, yeah, that's legitimate and all this other stuff. Because we just see censorship after censorship after censorship after censorship after censorship happening, and there's no end in sight. You know, eventually everyone's gonna be canceled. Everyone's gonna be censored, and it's like, oh well, shit, what just happened? But a couple of us, even a few thousand, actually a lot more people than a few thousand, probably millions of people are against it. But really, I'm sure a lot of people just gave up. A lot of people are still going, or a few people, and a lot of people are just going, well, where do we go now? What do we do now? I'm pretty sure that there's people who are wondering what to do. I think I showed a couple places. I think I need to go. I should show GitHub. There's not a lot of people there. I think there's only like 2,000 or so people from NoNewNormal that's there. Same thing with Telegram, I think, and also Ruckus. But Ruckus is very empty. Some not many people there, not many posts there, and not many legitimate posts. I think there's a couple few trolls that are just posting, but yeah, no one's hanging out there just because it's quiet. Don't know what else to say. It's just the narrative is always one-sided, and it's always going to be that way. It's going to be the ones who are for censorship, for control. They're going to be. That's all you're going to see. It's like, hey, we need to shut these other people up. We need to, we created a designation. We created a group. We created a name for them, and we need to make sure those who, that don't follow our control system, well, they're going to be considered as part of that group now. It's like, yeah, anyone who's against the COVID-19 vaccine or the lockdowns, we're just going to call them anti-vaxxers. We're just going to call them alt-right. We're just going to call them, whatever the worst words you could say. And that's just the way it is these days. And it's not going to get better. It's just going to get worse. Someone I was talking to today is probably around 2025, 2030, we're going to see it get real worse as far as how things are. And that's not even talking about anything specific. It's just the generality of how things are going. So it's not good. It's not good at all. Okay. Let's see. Bombaclat gato fish. Hey, Barn, interesting. Seeing all this, the standard is confusion. Yeah, they are seeming to make things a lot more confusing for people. And where else are they going to hang out? All that's going to be left in the future is just mainstream media. Or Reddit. Subreddits that are like... just, what was it? I think I saw like Pokemon Go or something. It's like just really stuff that really doesn't matter. It's like, hey, go focus on your games. Who cares what's going on out there? Who cares if we're taking away your freedom? Who cares if we're taking away your money. Who cares if we're, whatever it is. We want you to do this and we want you to do that. Eventually it's going to be like, hey, if you want to play games, you got to be vaccinated. It's like, if I'm playing games, I'm going to be inside all day. Who cares if I'm vaccinated? It's like, nope, you got to take it. COVID-19 can now spread through the internet. And then people are going to believe it. It's like, what? I can get COVID-19 through the internet? I better go and get my COVID-19 vaccine. People are going to be that stupid. I bet you if government actually said that and Dr. Fauci actually said that, mainstream media will report a surge of vaccinations occurring because COVID-19 is now being able to be spread through the internet. That's how silly it is. But that's what people were going to believe. It was like people in all your life, you thought they were smarter than this, but nope. And all the people you knew that were against government or big pharma or whatever, you thought they'd never say, hey, look at our heroes or the big pharma that we didn't trust 2 years ago. They're now our heroes. It's just pretty crazy. And the craziness is just going to keep going. But, there's just going to have to be people who really stand up for it, stand up against it, and people stand up for the freedom and free speech and a whole bunch of other things. Okay. That's it. Stay tuned. I am going to have a conversation with one of the moderators from NoNewNormal, which I had a Q&A in part 1 of the NoNewNormal subreddit was banned. So stay tuned for that. We'll record it. If there's anything that the moderator doesn't want seen publicly, then I'm gonna have to remove that. As much as I don't like removing certain things, but if they feel like they don't want to say certain things because it might expose them or it might expose someone else, I guess that's the whole, journalistic integrity. You got to protect the people who are trying to speak out. You can see that with someone, one of the conversations I had with one of the fellow subreddit members, the person just right after I had that conversation just decided, you know what, can you just take down those videos because I don't want it being traced back to me and me losing my job, etc. So I went ahead and did that. Anyways, it's weird. It's almost like a self-form of censorship. You're trying to get you're trying to get it out that people are being censored, but they're censoring themselves about them being censored because they don't want to have worse things that happen to them, But the thing is, how do we know the worst things are happening if everyone's just being quiet about it because they're worried that the bad thing happening to someone else is going to be a bad thing that's going to be happening to them, right? So we're just propagating just censorship, silence of wrongdoings that are occurring elsewhere for fear of wrongdoings that's going to be occurring to yourself. We got to get past that. But I get it, some people just aren't ready to do that. And it's hard because there's really nowhere else to go. I mean, if I'm the only one that's doing these videos and live streams about NoNewNormal being banned and it's being against the censorship of it, and what was actually going on in there as far as what people are trying to reveal to others. It's like what other account are you gonna listen to? You're gonna listen to Verge, you're gonna listen to Vice, you're gonna listen to Fox News, you're gonna listen to CNET, CNN, MSN. I mean, there's a few other people who are reporting on NoNewNormal, but of course they're for the censorship, which is unfortunate. But anyways, that's the way it is. If you don't see me later tonight, well, you'll see me another time. All right. Be safe and try to have some fun with whatever's going on near you. All right. Bye.